that's the name of the game. Keep running, keep striving, maintain the same hunger, that fire, that burning desire. In this long run, I'm reaching higher, live. Long run, yeah, long game. Through the struggle, through the pain, I keep my eyes on the prize. Never lose sight in this marathon of life. I'm running through the night.
Hey, what's up? What the business is? Roll Tide, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to the second show for the long run with Piano Man. I was here with you this morning for the morning run. Now it's time for the long run. Day one of SEC Media Day. So you know what? In the words of my producer, Dwight, the season starts now. So we are officially in football season. Yes, sir. I hear you, Dwight. Yes, sir. Roll Tide, brother. Yeah, man. Day one, SEC Media Day. Roll Tide, Nick Harden. What up? Roll Tide, Dwight. My producer, what's up with you? It's SEC Media Day, everybody. Day one. What's up, Steven? Yeah. 47 days. See, somebody didn't put, hey, Anitra, Roll Tide. 47 days, y'all. Hey, we didn't, hey, somebody didn't put it in the chat. But I know everybody intense, though. We all ready for this thing to show up. We want to see some heads rolling. FSU, I can't state it enough. FSU, you first. Let's quit with the preliminaries. FSU, you first, baby. You first on the list. Yeah, you first. What's up, Susan? What's going on? Roll Tide. Steven, Roll Tide. Nick Harden. Kimberly, my sissy. Roll Tide. Good to see you. How was work today, sissy? How was work today, Kimberly? How was work? DSGB84. What's up, man? Representing them Bulldogs. What's up, player? What's going on with you? Good. Man, I'm glad everybody's here. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a pretty cool, packed out show today. You know, a lot to talk about, a lot to unpack here. We want to try to get as much in before I have to go hang out. I got to go, you know, we have our Monday night church and everything. And so, but I try to give the best of my time and all that good stuff. Thankful for all 10 of y'all in the chat right off the jump. Hey, I know it's later in the, what's up? What's going on, LaToya? Roll Tide. Yeah, you missed us this morning. Yeah, you missed Kimberly. Kimberly said we missed Kimberly this morning because I sure was asking for you, Kimberly. I sure was. I was asking for you, and I forgot that the day was Monday. You were working today, but I know what the business is going toward the end of the week there, Kimberly. Y'all just give me a minute. I'm catching up on some chats here, and you know I just want to try to get everybody going here and everything. Thank you for the chat, everybody here. I know it'll pick up here in a minute and everything. But day one, SEC Media Day, man, it was something serious today. I will say this much. I read where somebody just said, "What's the 411?" I'll go give it to you in just a second. Twister the Windwalker, what's up with you, man? It was lit over there in Atlanta, but I'm gonna say this though. And don't y'all laugh at me what I'm about to say. But the way that the order of things went today, let me pull my order out because they went according to the script that they had that gave us that was on the that was on the internet. I got papers everywhere, trying to keep up with stuff, notes and this and that and the third. But here we go. But they went in the order in which it was given to us, and I told you how it was going to go today, and it went just like that. It really did. It went just like that. It did. It went just like they said it was going to go. Yeah, there we are. Now, I'm going to go with this first. Well, let me hold on to this. Get myself together here. Yeah, I'll forgive Piano Man. You know, my brain operates a little differently. I got to go get my meds, all that kind of stuff. I'm not ashamed to tell y'all I'm on meds. Y'all see what I'm saying? I'm on medication. I am. I'm crazy. I'm y'all take this how you want to. I'm on meds. It's okay. But at least Susan, I'm not kin to 3-stroke Charlie. Yeah, that's right. I ain't no kin to old 3-stroke there. I'm not kin to 3-stroke Charlie. And Billy's still too short to play basketball. Yes, he is. Yes, him is. He's still too short to play basketball. Yeah, I take my meds. I take them. Yes, ma'am, I do. Uh-huh. Yeah. But the way that it went today, we all know. I told you this morning that you had LSU, Brian Kelly, Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin, South Carolina's Shane Beamer, Vanderbilt, Clark Lee. Okay. What's up, Huggy? Huggy, are you okay? I got you, Huggy. Did you get a chance to make that phone call? I hope you did. My brother. Not trying to put you out there, but I'm praying with you, big dog. I got you. You know, Piano Man got you. You know, all your brothers, we got you, man. We got you, player. We got you. You know, and you please and thank you. Hit that like button for you. Hit that like button for your boy. Hey, look here, we got 200 and wait a minute. Let me do this. Let me do this right quick before I get off into what we getting off into. Here we go. We've got 263. We got 263 subscribers. I thank you. So what's that? 27, 37, 37 more? Yeah, 37 more. And I be at 300. So, tell somebody to come in and subscribe to the Long Run with Piano Man, 401k crew, and the nation here. We just need to 37, and I'll be at 300. I'll be at 300. So I'm just keeping 100 with you. I need 37 people to make 300. Can I get a roll tide and an amen? Something like that. Come on. And if it's on you, I'm talking to listeners, lookers, and lurkers. Come on up with it. You know what to do. Help a brother out. Tell somebody to tell a friend. In the words of B Sharp, tell a friend. And it costs $0 to 0 cents just to help a brother get the 300. Okay? 300. Golly, good gracious of life. Man, God is good. I'll take that all day long. 300. That's 300 more than what I had. So, but I'm thankful. I'm thankful for my 263 subscribers and 102 videos. Man, we've been busy. We've just been kind of diligent trying to do this, and but it is what it is. And and the best way, listen, the best way to do something is just do it. You learn from your mistakes, capitalize on that. Learn from your mistakes, because none of us are perfect. And so Piano Man is not perfect and everything. That's why I tell y'all every day, I'm no expert. I just know what I'm talking about. So, but y'all pray for Piano Man. But I need 37. What's up, Justin? What up with you? What the business is? Yeah. 13 y'all in the chat. Thank you. But we expecting some more. But let's get it. This is what I was gonna say. It's nothing to it but to do it. You just have to do it. And then here's the other thing. Here's something else. I want you to. We're gonna do. And I made it my business to do this. Quit worrying about what your naysayers say. Quit worrying about what the naysayers say. Okay? I'm gonna address that, Justin. Wait a minute. I'm gonna address that right quick. And I sent this out. Okay, so I want y'all. Let me go ahead and address it now. Listen, if you watched the SEC Media Day today on SEC channel on the SEC network, this subject came up. This subject right here, roll down tide, everybody. Nick Saban is not coming back to coaching. Okay, I want to stop that right there. Greg McElroy made a statement, and if you listen to the statement very closely, Greg McElroy went on and said he made the statement that he does not believe, hear me real good, he does not believe that Coach Saban is coming out of retirement. Paul Feinbaum, the mouth of the South, second and signed off on it and said he didn't believe it either. Okay? Don't know where all of this just per se came from, but let me take up for Greg McElroy right there. He said, and I was listening to him when he said it, that he did not believe that Coach Saban was coming back. You know, now, and the thing Paul Feinbaum said was he was taught early on in his career working with the newspaper that they're going to ask you, where did this piece of news, where's the source? Who's the source? Okay, so here we go. They could not provide a source. If you can't provide a source, then basically it's not true. It's a rumor. It's just a rumor. Okay, so let's kill this rumor. I've sent some things out. Dwight, I think I sent it, and some way or another we'll fix it up where you can hear this clip of that actual exchange of a conversation that Coach Saban is not coming back. Now let me go on record and say this. Now hear me good. Now Piano Man ain't coming with no junk. Piano Man is not coming with no junk. I'm no insider, never claimed to be, don't want to be, not even trying to be. Okay, here we go. You got a certain fan base up north, that is banking on this rumor. Okay, I'm not going to call their name. I'm just going to say a certain fan base up north is banking on that. This, what Justin is saying, they're hoping it to be the complete opposite, Justin. And if you keep hanging around, if you stay on social media, you're going to bump into this fan base. Okay, you're going to bump into this fan base. I'm not going to call their name, but you're going to bump into this fan base, and they're putting it out. Some of their delusionals, if you will, they're putting it out that Coach Saban is going to come and coach at this particular school. Okay, I told him this evening, keep hope alive, but the coach ain't coming. Is not, thank you, Susan, is not gonna happen. First of all, somebody put, I thought I saw in the chat somewhere where it said Miss Terry is not gonna let him. And whoever wrote that in there, first of all, relationships. He is having too much fun doing what he's doing. So kill the rumor. It's not happening. If it is, no, Huggy. So no. Listen, let me put it to you this way. Nowhere north, no other south, no other place east, no other place west, no international, no. Coach Saban is retired. And I do not believe, and according as of 5:15 Central Standard Time, there has not been an announcement As a matter of fact, Coach Saban wasn't even at SEC Media Day this year. At least they didn't show it on the SEC network. He wasn't even there. Okay, so I'm getting that confused with the draft. Okay, so he wasn't there, but there has been no news of Coach Nicholas Saban going to coach, coming out of retirement to go coach anywhere else. Now, would it surprise me? No. Coach Saban is competitive, but is it likely? No. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much rigor. It's too much stress. It's too much this. Not saying Coach Saban couldn't handle it, but why would he want to? There are other fish for him to fry, within the confines of college football, than for him to run, than for him to go anywhere. So with that being said, that's not true. Hopefully we can get that clip, and show that little exchange with Greg McElroy and Paul Feinbaum, along with, I forgot who else was sitting up there with them. It was two other people sitting there, and Greg McElroy cleared it up. He cleared that up, that he did not say that. He's making a statement of what someone had said, but he told them, no, I don't believe Coach Saban is going to come out of retirement. So with that being said, is wait and see, but I don't think we're going to be seeing much. So to all these folks that's wanting, see, and look him, and wait a minute. And for these folks that's hollering Saban's going to come out of retirement, these are some of the same folks that were talking about him when he went into retirement. Come on, where you do that at? Come on, man. Where you do that at? Really? Some people don't have the sense God gave a light to come on when it's dark outside. I'm telling you now, why would you do that? It goes to show you, ladies and gentlemen, who's the GOAT. Who's the GOAT? Nah, see, that's all Piano Man trying to say right there. And that's all I'm going to say. Now it goes to show who's the GOAT. Long as he was with Bama, you downed him and you talked about him and this, that, and the third. But then when these little rumors start up, now all of a sudden you want him. You was really wanting him the whole time, wasn't you? Yeah, you can tell us. We know what the business is. Come on, Tide fan. Help Piano Man out there. They was wanting him the whole time, wasn't it? Yeah, you were crushing on him. Yeah, you were crushing on the coach there. You was crushing on the coach. They were crushing on the coach, Justin. They was crushing on the GOAT. They sure was. Y'all know what the business is. Y'all know what's up. They were crushing on the GOAT. They wanted that same. They wanted some of them chips that Alabama was getting. Wait a minute. I'm just gonna ask this. Can I get an amen in the chat for what I just said? Wasn't they crushing on the GOAT? Because when we were winning championship, we were cheating. When we were winning championship, we was this, that, and the third. Y'all see what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden, he coming out of retirement, and we gonna get him, and we got the money, and we gonna do this. Yeah, y'all were crushing on the GOAT. Y'all was wanting Nick Saban the whole time. Y'all know y'all was wanting that, right? Right. But will you get it? No. Forget it. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You want it, you tried, but you're not gonna get the GOAT. If he goes back anywhere, let me tell you something. If he goes back anywhere, I was reading today, somebody said he'd go back to LSU. Nope, that won't happen either. If he go back anywhere, it'll be right back to Tuscaloosa. It'll be right back to Tuscaloosa. I'm telling you. But I don't think that's going to happen either, because I think we got the right man for the job. Coach Kalen DeBoer and the staff. We're gonna bring that thing back to T-Town one more time, because I'm sick of listening to 18 national championships. It's time for number 19. It's time for number 19. I done got hyped up. I'm ready. Steven, take me away, Steven. It's time. It's time. Roll Tide, everybody. Man, let me calm down. I done got excited, man. Y'all got to help a brother out. Y'all got to stop. Justin, you can't be hyping a brother up like that. I get excited. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. This part, we're gonna get to the 411 in a minute. They talk bad about him until they think you're coming to your school. Exactly, Susan. They were crushing on the GOAT the whole time. They were crushing on the GOAT the whole time. Who wouldn't want to go? Who wouldn't want to go? Yeah, they wanted to. Thank you, Stephen. They was wanting him the whole time. They was wanting him the whole time. They were going to bed praying and wishing and hoping and everything. Yeah, they're wanting to go the whole time. You old, I can't say that. I'm getting ready to go to church. You something other else. You was wanting our coach like that, and now he retired. And now the first rumor come out, and who the first person you hollering about? We need Nick Saban. No, you don't. No, you don't. You didn't want him when you got the chance to get him. You didn't want him. We had him, and anyway, man, forget y'all. Forget y'all. Man, that's going to be part of my outro too. And forget all these Saban haters. Now you want him and you can't have him. Stay in Tuscaloosa, Nick. We need you down here on this end. We got to keep the GOAT where, over here. Yeah, you better tell him. You better tell him. You better tell him. What's up? What's up? What's up with you? What up with you? What's up? What the business is? Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. But yeah, and look at him. And don't be surprised. And if any Georgia fans up in here, don't be surprised now. These same folks that's doing all this talking, they're going to try to put Kirby Smart up there next. I'm just telling you, they be wanting to. Boy, I feel like running down the road. They want you old fish-eye fool. I'm with you, Latoya. You old fish-eye fool. You want our coach. You want our coach. Now you want to go. Then watch and see when all of this dies down and Georgia fans get ready. Get ready. Here, Piano Man now. Hear me. I ain't no prophet. Okay. Oh, that's Dad. What's up, Dad? Oh, that's my partner there. And look at him. I ain't no prophet or nothing, but I just got some good common sense. Georgia fan, they're going to come after Kirby Smart next. They're going to say, oh, we're going to get Kirby. We couldn't get Nick because they tried to tell that same lie, say he coming out retirement and going there. Listen here. Hey, look here, dog fan. They going to come after Kirby next. You heard it here first, folks. They going to come after, I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. They going to come after Kirby. They coming. They want the best, y'all. They want the best. They know what the business is. The best is always down south. The South gonna do it again. I'm telling you now. See, they want that. They want our coaches. They want our coaches. They talk about us when we're winning, but then when we kind of tail off just a little bit, then they're gonna try to sneak in the back door and then come something out. Well, we can offer you a little bit something more here. We'll appreciate you. They don't appreciate you, what you're doing down here, but we can use a man like you. Ain't that how the devil work? Yeah, that's nothing but the devil. But hey, Kirby Smart, now I'm again. You know what? I like you up until you play Alabama. Everything else, bro, you all right and everything, but I don't want to see you go north, Kirby. I don't want to see you go north. I want to see you stay right there in Georgia and retire there and be the AD and be the GOAT of Georgia. You see what I'm saying? Because you'll never be the GOAT of the GOAT. You ain't gonna never be doing that Nick Saban thing. Now, you can forget that. But I want to see you be the GOAT at Georgia and do the doggone thing. But I'm telling you now, Georgia fan, watch and see how these folks do. And then you're gonna figure out who Piano Man talking about. I ain't called no name. I haven't said a word. You just watching and see now. Watching and see. Watching and see. Watching and see. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Watching and see. You watch and see that people, hey, Nick Saban, Kirby Smart, Lane Kiffin, Sark, them guys, you know what? They just like Hallmark. They care enough to send the very best. That's right. That's right. I'm just saying now. They just like Hallmark. That's the best. Ryan Day ain't even in the conversation. Come on now. That's enough. That's enough of that. That's enough. Rant over. I just wanted to clear that up. Nick Saban ain't going nowhere. So all them folks up north that's hoping and wishing and praying and this and that and third and the third, forget it. It ain't happening. Kirby Smart ain't coming either. Lane Kiffin ain't coming. I don't know about Lane. I don't know about Lane, but I know this. Nick ain't coming. Kirby ain't coming, and Salt Show nothing ain't coming. That just leave one, but I don't think he coming either. So you can forget that. You can forget it. Try it again. Now you might call me. I might come, but I might nothing. Let me be quiet. Okay, what's up, Mr. P? What the business is, player? Yes, sir, Bob. They done got me all hyped up in him, man. Woo. I'm sorry, America. I'm sorry, America. What is Double A talking about here? It's slim to none. Too much of change. And if anything, if Bama AD, he'll take the AD. You better testify, sister. Tell it. What I'm talking about. These old carpetbaggers, they don't know what they talking about. Acting like they know everything. No, Ryan Day ain't nothing there, Arrow Squad. He ain't about nothing. You tell him I said it. I'm gonna tell you where I fell out with Ryan Day, and then I'm gonna get the SEC media today. I fell out with Ryan Day when he wanted to jump on Lou Holtz. Now that's when I fell out with him. I fell out with him then. I feel he owed the legend an apology. The legend was speaking his mind, but you can't handle if you can't handle the heat. Look at him. If you can't handle the heat, Ryan Day, get on out the kitchen. That's what you do. That's what you do. Shoot, people can say what they want to say. You know. That's when I fell out with Ryan Day. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, you heard right. He ain't the GOAT. He ain't even in this conversation. He ain't whoa. Matter of fact, Ryan Day, until y'all beat Michigan, then, there you go. That's all I got. You know what? And you know what? And when y'all lose to Michigan, that's what I'm going to say right there again. That's what, until y'all beat Michigan. But, I understand y'all won the natty. I got that. I got that. I understand. Y'all won the natty and all that good stuff. But anyway, back to SEC Media Day. Enough of that. Coach Saban ain't going. He ain't going up the hill. He ain't going. So let's just chill on that. And the church said, "Amen." Yeah, amen. Arrow Squad said, "Watch it, piano man. You sound like A. Esther now. Watch it. Careful." I'm with Latoya, old fish eye fool. Man, buddy. But y'all just keep your ears, y'all just keep your ears open. You just watch and see. You'll see what I'm talking about here in just a minute. Watch and see. Coach Saban, because I'm waiting on Coach Saban to quell these rumors down. When you hear it coming from the GOAT, then you're going to know it's true. There you go. All right. Where's my, here we go. I'm looking for my other paper. I'm looking for my other paper. Where did you go? Oh, here we go. This morning, I asked a question about out of the 4 teams that were and the 4 coaches that were going to be highlighted today out of LSU, Ole Miss, South Carolina, Vanderbilt. I asked the question this morning: who would be under the most pressure? Who would be on the hot seat? Who would be on the hot seat? And most of you from the chat said this morning that it has to be Brian Kelly. Okay, most of y'all said Brian Kelly. Now, for those of you that watched the SEC Media Day, it went in the order in which it was Brian Kelly, Lane Kiffin, South Carolina, Shane Beamer, and Clark Lee. And they showed interviews of different players, this, that, and the third, all that kind of stuff. I want to start with So since someone asked me to give them the 411, here's partly of what I caught on the 411. Let me start with Brian Kelly. First of all, let's bear in mind that Brian Kelly, 64% of LSU's defensive production returns this year, which simply means they're going to be pretty good on defense. Now watch this. You're going to have Whit Weeks and Harold Perkins. That's those two linebackers. That means they're going to be pretty good on defense. Now, depending upon how they play Perkins, it remains to be seen. It remains to be seen. I'm still going to say that it won't matter who they play, who they put in these positions. You're still going to have to gel together as a unit in order to have a winning winning season. Now, let me pull my Bible out. Let me go to SEC chapter LSU. Now, mind you, there are a lot of people, quite a few sportscasters, quite a few editors and writers and, sports writers, content creators, podcasters that's doing sports and things like that. A lot of them are picking LSU, and here's how it's running. Basically, your top four: Texas, Georgia, Bama, LSU. That's basically your top four: Texas, Georgia, Bama, LSU. There are some that's saying Texas, Georgia, and here in my Bible here, Texas, Georgia, LSU, Alabama. One that I just read is going to be LSU, Bama, Texas, Georgia. Now we all know that when you put them in whatever order, we know that the playoffs are involved. Me personally, now here, Piano Man, this is just my little opinion. Make sure we all good here. This is my little opinion. I don't see LSU beating Bama twice. As a matter of fact, I don't see LSU beating Bama at all. I don't see it. Brian Kelly knows, and please hear me real good here. Brian Kelly knows that there is an immense amount of pressure that's on him this year. He knows it. He really didn't come out and say it, but bruh man knows it. He knows it. He know he's under the pressure. He know he is. When Coach Kelly came out and started his speech, it was, can Piano Man be honest with y'all? Started taking a nap in the middle of his speech. He started out by talking about we lead the country in season ticket sales. And then he goes on as I just kind of took some highlights of things that he said. This is still college and it's not the NFL. The goal is still to graduate our players and this, that, and the third. I'm excited about our players with perfect GSR Expectations are always high. Now y'all see why I went to sleep. He hardly, don't hold your breath, Stephen. He hardly talked about the team. He hardly, now he did mention, I'm going to tell you, he mentioned Nussmeier, which he needed to mention. He needed to mention Gary Nussmeier. He did. He talked about the passion. And the thing that he talked about Gary Nussmeier was he said it 3 or 4 times. He said that experience would be the teacher for Gary Nussmeier. He said that. He said that the teacher experience would be the teacher for Gary Nussmeier. Now, let me say something here. No, before I say that, let me say this. And he did go on to say that he knows that he's like 1-3 or 0-3 in opening games. And he said that he has already, and he is in the process, even as we speak, of telling LSU to embrace their first game against Clemson. These are just some of the highlights. He said all of these things today. So they know that they are going to South Carolina, and they know that they are going to be facing basically a juggernaut of a team, because I've already said this game is going to be possibly a preview between 2 possible Heisman Trophy candidates in Nussmeier and Klubnik. Both these guys can ball out pretty good. They can. This game is going to say a lot about which way both of these teams will go. One of the guys on the SEC network, I can't remember which one it was, said that game 1 sometime would either, if LSU wins game 1, he said, look out. If they go into Clemson and beat Clemson, look out. LSU will likely be that team. But I'm not going to be so quick to write LSU in, because let me tell you something. The SEC schedule for LSU is no cakewalk. It's not a cakewalk. Me personally, I don't see LSU going into Clemson and beating them. I don't. But now, who am I? I'm just piano man. According to some, I'm just this 60-something-year-old man that, well, anyway, I ain't even going to touch that. But anyway, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. You lost a lot on the O-line, but not, it don't seem like they're sweating it too much. But I'm telling you now, just like Bama in some instances, LSU are Team Super Bowl too, because LSU is an elite school. They're an elite team, and they win, and they're known to be in championships when Bama or Georgia don't get there, or however that goes. But I'm just saying now, Brian Kelly knows he's on the clock. He knows that, I'm not going to say the time is at hand, but the time is at hand. He knows. Okay. Thanks, Huggy. Got you, brother. Got you. I appreciate you. He knows that the time is at hand. So having all of these things to say, he talked about, we got this NIL boost of millions of dollars and all that kind of stuff, but he didn't talk about the team much. You're going to find a common thing. All right. South Carolina is returning 49% of its defensive production. I'm going straight into one, into the other, because I'm about to show you something. Shane Beamer really did not discuss his team, the team as a whole. Now, he talked about the growth of Lenoris Sellers and this, that, and the third. I want to see something here. I wrote down some stats on Lenoris Sellers. Here we go. Check this out, y'all. Lenoris Sellers. Did you all know in rushing last year, he had 674 yards rushing. And he had a passing, he was 196 of 299 with 7 interceptions, 18 touchdowns, and 2,534 yards. Sound familiar? I'm not going to call that name. There were quite a few quarterbacks. I didn't write his down, but let me see something. Hold it. Let me get Bible number 2. See, get Bible number 2. Here we go. Watch this. Check this out. Vanderbilt. Here we go. See, a lot of these rankings and everything, man, you have to be careful with this stuff. Because I'm going to tell you now. See, some of this stuff, you just have to be careful. You can't get caught up. There we go. Vanderbilt. Now watch this. I want to show you something. Where's the stats? Where's the stats? It might not be in this. It might not be in this Bible, but Diego Pavia put up some mad rushing numbers. He did. Let me see if it's in this, because I didn't think to write it down because they were going so fast with it and everything. I got to show y'all something. And we were talking. People are talking about Miro and this, that, and the third. I'll show you something else. I'm gonna show you something. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Offense. He had. They're not showing it. Well, anyway, let's put it this way. Diego Pavia was right there. Right at 900 yards rushing. Diego Pavia. Lenoris Sellers, 674 yards rushing and 7 TDs. He had 18 touchdowns passing. Y'all see what I'm saying? See, so we're in it was the point that I was trying to prove last night. And I hope I didn't offend anybody, but this is not the age of your traditional quarterback now. You're in a different era now. I know we want to drop back. I know we want this, but you got to have athletic quarterbacks now, not just a good Tom Brady or Joe Montana or somebody like that. You got to have that quarterback now, and that quarterback that's on the scene now is the quarterback that can not only make a play with his arm, but he's also going to have to make one with his feet. And when I saw this, I said, oh my goodness. So it wasn't like, I know we're Bama, those of us that are Bama fans, and I know we're focused on Bama and this, that, and the third, but that is a growing theme. And as the SEC media days play out the rest of this week, I'm going to be watching for that particular theme on that particular aspect. What did a returning quarterback do? And a lot of them made plays with their feet just as much as they made it with their arm. That's one of those things. It's just one of those things that's happening. But Lenora Sellers, but I was telling you that 66% of the offensive production is returning to South Carolina. But watch this. But South Carolina is returning 49% of their defense. Okay? Now, that's right there at the 50 mark. That's right there at the half and half. Okay, that's good. But South Carolina lost a lot of cats on defense, which leads me to this right here. On offense, their X factor is not going to be just Lenora Sellers. He's a sophomore. They're already talking about him maybe being in Heisman consideration. Could be, never know. Got to see how the year goes. Years long, games get hard, factor in a whole lot of stuff. Got to be careful before you start talking about the Heisman stuff, because there are a lot of things that has to happen. It got to go your way in order for that to come about. But the X factor for South Carolina is going to be Mr. Mike Shula, former quarterback and coach of the Alabama Crimson Tide from back in the Gap. The X factor for South Carolina on the defense, you already know. It's going to be Dylan Stewart. That's going to be the X factor. Who's going to be those players around these guys that's going to make their job easier to where they can be effective in what they do? Who will be the guys for South Carolina that's going to step up to help make Lenora Sellers a great quarterback? Who's going to be the guys that's going to step up on defense that's going to take some pressure off of Dylan Stewart? That's what you got to worry about with South Carolina. They understand, and Shane Beamer understands the fact that that Virginia Tech game is not going to be easy. Virginia Tech is going to be playing hard. See, so there won't be any just any writing games. I want to say that, matter of fact, it was Lane Kiffin. No. It was Clark Lee, the coach of Vanderbilt, made the statement and said, oh, you used to say that, oh, you can write this in as a win. Not anymore. Vanderbilt sneaked up on some people. Diego Pavia made the statement today. Yeah, we went 7-6, but we want more. He did more talking about the team when they were interviewing him from a relational standpoint of how the team is locked in and they're this and that and the other. And I want to say something, and Coach Sean will say it. You might not want to admit it, but Vanderbilt has confidence now. Vanderbilt, we'll say, well, you went 7-6. But when you go and look at their record of how they lost those 6 games, Vandy was this close, really, to being like 9-3, 10-2. Few more plays here and there, they would have beat Texas. What's the point that I'm making? In all of the interviews today, and Lane Kiffin, my prayers, my hat, I tip my hat to him, my prayers to him. Michelle was telling us this morning how, we all know that his father, the late Monty Kiffin, passed, and his mother passed away too. Lane, when talking to him, you can tell he was not all there today. Which leads me to this. When you lose a parent, it doesn't matter at what stage in your life that you're in. That's your parent. That's your mom. That's your dad. And for me, having mine both are deceased. My mom passed away when I was in my 40s. The little boy in me came out, because that was my mom. Lane was like that today. And you could tell. And then I'm going on to another theme here in just a second, because the main thing with all of them, they were all talking about NIL, transfer portal, this, that, and the third. Let me tell you why they wasn't talking about the team so much. It's because all of this business aspect of it concerning players is now on the forefront. What's up, Buck? What the business is. Roll Tide. I'm just saying now. What's up, Brock? I'm just saying now. That NIL stuff, that business side, that money thing, it has taken a lot of the fun out of the game. It has. And we don't know. Me and Mr. P, we were talking about this along with DSGB 84 a couple of weeks ago. In some cases, I'm not going to get upset, and I'm not going to get upset about that today, but you got some shady stuff going on, and a lot of that is not even the player. Some of that is a stronger force behind the scene. It's a stronger force behind the scene, and it puts these coaches, as the old folks would say back in the street, it puts them in the trick bag. You don't know what to prepare for. They don't know how to talk about their teams anymore because they don't know if they're going to be there or not. This is why there has to be some rules and some regulations with everything, and a lot of things are coming. So they've got to prepare according to how the rules are going to go. That's why Piano Man can't give you a lot of information, because they didn't give a lot. Really, they did not. Now, they talked about how good the team could be, and from a, different perspective and standards and everything. But in the back of their mind, they really don't know. It's a wait and see thing. So when they get ready to all go back into training camp here within the next couple of weeks and everything, then you're going to know. And it's going to be fun to watch. But I'm saying this to you today. The 4 teams that were there today, or that were represented there today, I told y'all, Diego Pavia, he's that dude, man. They were asking him. They had them all, at different, they didn't just interview them like they did the coaches. They were interviewed here, there, and maybe a couple of them made it to the set of the SEC network, and they talked about that. And Diego Pavia talked about that. And I'm going to say this, and I found it real interesting that he said this. He said, this is why I believe that we're going to do enough. We're going to be there close to win even an SEC championship. Why? He said, because we just believe that Christ is going to lead us to all of these things. He said that. If you don't believe me, when they show the SEC Media Day, go back to the SEC Network and watch it for yourself. These players there is this new, he talked about his faith. Now, Pavia ain't no saint by no long shot, but he talked about how the locker room is headed in that direction, and they're having fun in what they're doing, and they believe in what they're doing, and so forth and so on. When a team gets to be like that, they are hard to beat. When they've got it in their mind that they think that they are just as good as you are, they're coming with it. So I'm telling you now, am I hyping up Vanderbilt? No, I'm just talking about their confidence level. South Carolina has a particular confidence level. Ole Miss, believe it or not, as chill as Lane Kiffin is, he's excited about his team. He's still excited about them. Just being about it. And Vanderbilt, Shane Beamer, they're all excited about their team. They're very excited. And guess what, Bama fans? We play South Carolina. We play LSU. We play Vanderbilt. We play them. And we better get excited. And I know over here in this nation, those of us that are Bama fans, we're excited. But Bama fans as a whole, you better get excited. But by that same token, be realistic at the same time. These cats gonna come at us. They know we good. They know it. They know nobody from Alabama entered the transfer portal. They know this. They know this. Especially, tell them, we ain't never scared. And you know what? Back in the gap, when I used to, now don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. Piano Man, as nice as he can be, when you push me to the point to where it's time to lay hands on the sick, I know how to do that. Okay? And let me tell you something, back in the ways, somebody used to tell me, I ain't scared of you. And I say, good, I don't want you to be scared of me. Because when I get through kicking your tail, you gonna know you done had your tail kicked today. And by the time they get ready to run their mouth again, I was all the way on them, and I done sent them home on their way. They knew they was in the fight. They knew. These guys aren't scared of, they're not scared of Alabama. They're not scared. They know Alabama has everybody coming back, but they're not scared because especially those teams that beat us last year, they're gonna be sharp, my brother. Especially them teams that beat us last year. What's up, B Sharp?
What's going on, man?
You got it. Roll Tide, brother, man. I'm just up here preaching a minute. I'm just telling them what I saw on the SEC channel today in the SEC media. I'm just telling like LSU, South Carolina, Vanderbilt, we play these three teams, and all three of these teams are confident that they all three gonna have a good season.
Mm-hmm.
They all three are confident. And I'm just telling our folks that we got to come with the confidence too. Don't take nobody for granted.
Mm-hmm.
Come with confidence. I mean, have confidence, but you got to have some respect for your opponent. Go ahead, B Sharp. What's going on, man?
Oh, nothing much, man. Just want to drop in for a second, man. Say what's good to the people. You already know, man, it's SEC Media Day week. So, man, you got to be amped because football about to get right back in the session.
Yeah. Well, you know what, B Sharp? Now, let me tell you something, brother. This is what I said. The season started today for us. It started, as far as I'm concerned, that's what me and Dwight were saying. The season officially, it's unofficial, but it's officially football season when the media days roll around. It's time to get the business. It's time to get the ball rolling. So let me ask you this, B Sharp. It's this big rumor that's been went out. The Coach Saban is coming out of retirement. We clear the air, bro.
Your guess is my guess, but to be honest, man, I just think it's just a bunch of word salad, man. It ain't too much of that. That man enjoying retirement. I don't believe he's coming back at all. Of course, he's been coaching. He's been doing this most of his life. So, of course, he's gonna think about it. But man, when he think about like, for his health wise, like trying to do the daily grind every day, do it the way he normally do it, man, he don't have the time for it. He's not young anymore, man. My man just need to enjoy them 20 Mercedes-Benz dealerships. I'm just naming a number. I forgot how many it is. Just enjoy them Mercedes-Benz dealerships. Enjoy college football, and man, just ride off into the sunset. I wouldn't take it so serious, to be honest.
Exactly. I was telling them today. I shared it with them that I had found a clip. I taped, I recorded and everything, and I sent this clip out. And Greg McElroy and Paul Feinbaum cleared some things up about the statement, and so I don't think it's going to be anything come to it. I mean, Coach Saban, 70-something years old, bruh. The grind, the NIL, the transfer portal, this, the that, the third, all that kind of stuff. And you know what Coach Saban, what he stood for. They came to that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going, it's going to be interesting to see. Were you able to watch any of it today, Sharp?
I caught like a little bit of it. I didn't catch too much. I was gonna like really go over it in a minute after dinner and just watch a lot of it to see what everybody got going on. I heard what Commissioner Sankey was talking about with playoffs and all that, man. And it just seemed like we just really need to keep it at 12 and somebody expanding. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot going on.
Yeah, it's a lot going on, and it kind of takes the fun out of it, Sharp.
I wouldn't necessarily say it, man. I'm about to say, man, it's just like it's just getting started, man. Pretty much everybody down there. Shout out to my boy Jay at Unfair Sports. He down there, and today is birthday, so happy birthday to him. But yeah, man, the show just getting kicked off, man. Don't worry. Tomorrow you're gonna really see some fireworks. Cause I feel like they got a lot of questions for Hugh Freeze, and then ask about this NIL, then August 1st. It's a whole lot to discuss, man.
Oh yeah, I'm just like today when Coach Sankey said, Sharp, the college football is not broken, but it is strained. And my question is, what can we do? What can be done to ease the strain? There's some stuff just gonna happen, bro. But I'm gonna say this now, and don't kill me for what I'm about to say. But be sharp. You need to be there because you ask better questions than some of them cats that were asking some of them today. Now they can't make me believe some of the questions I was hearing today. You working for a corporation and asking some dumb questions like that, man. Be sharp. I need you to be there. And we need to be there, man. I'm serious.
Oh man, in due time, man. I'm about to say everybody asks a dumb question sometimes, man. But hey, man, these are professionals. I'm learning from them. By the time I get down there, hell, I'm just gonna be a rookie compared to these people, man. They've been to hundreds of events, but my time will come whenever it comes, and whenever it happens, man, it's gonna happen. And I'm gonna try to make the most out of it. Especially rub a lot of elbows, try to soak up a lot of game.
Yeah, but yeah, they quite a it wasn't quite a few there, and everything. But I'm gonna tell you like this: tomorrow, it will be. It's gonna be some. I'm with you, B Sharp. It's gonna be some fireworks tomorrow. I promise you that. It's gonna be some fireworks. That doggone Hugh Freeze. You have Hugh Freeze. Let me see. You have Hugh Freeze, Kirby Smart, Josh Heupel, Sark. That what a lineup.
Yeah, no, I said, man, let the fireworks begin. It's gonna definitely be highly entertaining and all that, man. Definitely can't wait to see it. For the most part,
yeah.
But man, I only how long you gonna be on?
I'll be on here till about 7. I got to get ready to go to church.
Oh, okay, till about 7. Oh yeah, man. I can I'll probably hop back on, man. I just want to hop on here and say what's good to the people. Miss Susan, I see Steven up in the chat. I think Dwight here, Ephraim, all the good people that always support us, man. Good to see everybody.
Yeah, man. But before you go, though, be sharp right quick, because while it's on my brain, as of today, Brian Kelly, Lane Kiffin, Shane Beamer, Clark Lee, out of just today's lineup, which coach is under, in your opinion, is under the most pressure to win or is on the hot seat?
Brian Kelly easily, without a doubt.
Okay.
It's not even a question. I was about to say, with everything that he loves to talk, but he's doing good in recruiting right now, so that always helps.
it's not good when you losing and you're doing bad in recruiting and all that stuff. But he has to show some type of progress because they was pretty much getting their I almost went there, getting their butts kicked on the field last year.
B Sharp. You had it the first time, bro.
Yeah, but you already know, man. So
I know.
Only time will tell with them, but he is definitely under the most pressure.
Well, I know you said you're gonna go and come back and everything. Cause when you go and come back, then I'm gonna really let you say what you gotta say and just come on with it and speak to the good people. Cause they we all part of the B Sharp crew there, the Sharpshooters crew, and everything. But I will ask you this one last question: is Garrett Nussmeier the best quarterback in college football?
Yeah. You have to say right now because there's not too much experience out there for real. So I would say you have to go with him right now because I don't see any, and it's really just based off experience. So you really have to just go with him right now. But
him and Klubnik, or would it be Klubnik first, Nussmeier second, or is it Nussmeier then Klubnik?
Nussmeier, easily.
Gotcha.
Klubnik got to show me he's even worthy of being one of those top picks in the draft. I don't see it. But only time we tell, we're gonna see. He was in the same class with Ty. He was over Ty ranking wise, but we're gonna see if he stepped up to the plate. Gonna step up to the plate this season with Clemson.
I hear you. Well,
but yeah, let me get up out of here. Shout out to Nitra, Justin, who I've seen in the chat, man. I'm doing it from my phone, man. So
okay,
the stuff so small, I can't even see everybody. Oh, except this part, Ephraim, of course, Miss Susan. Always good to see y'all, man. So y'all stay up, roll damn tide.
All right, everybody, be sharp. B Sharp was with us there for a couple of minutes. He's going to go. He's going to come right back, and I'm gonna let B Sharp do his thing, man. He's gonna come back in and gonna take us on to the crib, because we know how B Sharp does it, and it's gonna be all right. That's my brother and everything. But I'm telling y'all now that I am of the firm persuasion. This whole thing with this business side of everything, y'all, is made a difference in how college football is approached now. But like B Sharp said, as far as this SEC Media Day goes, the party's gonna be really tomorrow. It's gonna really be tomorrow. You're gonna have some real characters there tomorrow, and it's gonna be kind of fun. And we gonna see. Because like I said, with tomorrow's schedule, with Hugh Freeze, Hugh Hefner Freeze, Kirby Smart, Josh Heupel, and the Sark, it's gonna be real. It's gonna be real colorful tomorrow. So I'm just saying, everybody just put, in the words of Lane Kiffin, get your popcorn, because it's gonna be real. It's gonna be real. There's no telling how this is going to go tomorrow. There's no telling. But back to today, let's see, what other notes did I take? Oh, yeah, here we go. Lane Kiffin with Ole Miss. I've talked about Vandy. I've talked about South Carolina. I talked about Vandy, South Carolina. I talked about LSU. Now let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. Ole Miss is returning 47% of total production. Ole Miss is projected to win 8.3 ball games this season. 49% of their defensive production has returned. One of the players to watch for Ole Miss, besides Austin Simmons, would be Centurion Perkins, he recorded 60 tackles, 14 tackles for loss, 10 and a half sacks. So Ole Miss, the bulk of their defense came from this dude here. He's one of the players to watch for Ole Miss. As a matter of fact, this Perkins guy, Centurion Perkins, Mr. Perkins there, is one of the overall players to watch. That Roman Harper and I forgot the other guy's name, said that watch him. He's very, very good. And so he's somebody that has to be paid attention to. But 49% of the defense production is coming at Ole Miss, and that was basically about it as far as the numbers went. But they're very high on Austin Simmons. He can chunk that ball. He's a very smart quarterback. He knows what to do with the ball whenever the situation arises. Now, I'm not sure about his weapons that he's going to have to throw to, but matter of fact, we'll look and see. Let me pull out my Bible. See what the Bible got to say. Ole Miss. Now, they've got Ole Miss. Athlon has Ole Miss picked to finish 7th in the SEC. And so we've gone over them a little bit. But on their offense, for the first time in 3 years, they're saying this: Jackson Dart won't be lining up for the Ole Miss under center. Dart, the program's all-time leader in passing yards, total offense, is off to the NFL. Redshirt sophomore Austin Simmons is next in line and has shown flashes of talent in limited opportunities. The lefty from Florida was thrust into action against Georgia last season and calmly led a scoring drive in the eventual upset win. Simmons will be throwing to a largely new receiving corps, though head coach Lane Kiffin has once again assembled a formidable group through the transfer portal. Former Penn State receiver Harrison Wallace III, former Oklahoma State receiver Dejon Stribling figured to be major factors, as does the always reliable Caden Lee, who had 874 receiving yards for the Rebels as a sophomore. The offensive line is also undergoing a makeover with 4 starters. On the defense, Ole Miss had the number 2 scoring defense in college football last season, and a big reason for that was arguably the best defensive line in the nation. Walter Nolan, J.J. Pegues, Princely, I can't pronounce his last name, Jared Ivey, and Centurion Perkins helped the Rebels set a school record with 52 sacks and led the nation with 120 tackles for a loss. All but Perkins and his 10.5 sacks are gone, though the cupboard is hardly bare. Sophomores Cam Franklin, Will Echols were highly touted prospects in Ole Miss's 2024 recruiting class, and the redshirt sophomore Jamarius Brown was a freshman All-American last year. The Rebels also saw help in the portal and picked up edge rushers Princewell, that guy with the funny last name, and Deshaun Womack from Nebraska and LSU, respectively. Lockdown corner Trey Amos is gone, as are cornerbacks Isaiah Hamilton and Brandon Turnage, safeties Trey Washington and John Saunders Jr. Looking at the final analysis for Ole Miss. Ole Miss is coming off his third 10-win season in 4 years. The 14 starters from the Rebel Gator Bowl win are gone. The 2025 Rebels don't lack talent, but this season will largely hinge on how well the new pieces replace the outgoing ones, particularly Simmons at quarterback. The schedule is manageable by SEC standards, though, and Kiffin has the program in as consistent a place as it has been in decades. So the one thing, what's up, Ryan? Roll Tide. One of the things that they were saying today about Austin Simmons is that he basically Lane Kiffin was saying that Austin Simmons is way different than Jackson Dart. So therefore, you can't don't expect Austin to be another Jackson Dart, for they are very different in how they approach the game. They're very different in how they play the position, and everything. So he said that he just asked Austin just to continue to be himself. So you're going to see Austin Simmons just do what he do. He's going to be Austin. He's not going to be Jackson Dart. And so I think Ole Miss would do okay. But like I said, but losing 14 starters. What's up, Bama in 25? Roll Tide. One of the things that losing 14 players like that, that's not cool all the time. So there will be some games that Ole Miss will lose, but which leads me to this right here. Like Vanderbilt, there won't be no sneaking up on folks. Look, a lot of these teams that sneaked up on teams last year, they're not going to do that sneaking. They're not going to sneak up on anybody this year. I'm telling you now. So some of these games some of these teams won last year, they may not win them this year. Okay. Lightning not going to strike twice in the same spot. But Ole Miss is going to still be good. They're going to be good on both sides of the ball. Now, it's going to be interesting how they play the game. When they play, let me see. They play Georgia State. Now, Georgia State is not a slouch. And you got to remember, like last year, if you can remember right, now the biggest reason Ole Miss did not make it into the college football playoffs is why? Because they lost a particular game that they should have won. Y'all remember who that team was to? I go on and tell you. They lost at home to Kentucky. They lost at home to Kentucky. That hurt them. Sometimes it's when you lose, who you lose to, and all that good stuff. Win the games that you're supposed to win. And then also win the games you're not supposed to win either. So I can remember they were picked to lose to Georgia. They were picked to lose. And then Georgia went into Ole Miss and lost. See what I'm saying? But win the games that you're supposed to win. Those are the games that keeps you where you're supposed to be. But when you win those games that you're not supposed to win, and you lose the games that you're supposed to win, now you got a problem. That means that I hear you, Mr. P. But if you lose in those games that you're supposed to win, that shows those levels of inconsistency. You sometimes you're not respecting your opponent. You're not respecting that other team. You got to treat each team the same. You got to respect them, because guess what? They coming in with that come on to get you. So you got to respect them and don't take them for granted. Like, oh, we Alabama, or we Georgia, or we're Texas, we're this and we're that, and we're the third. Because trust me, a whole lot of folks, and I'm gonna tell you this, I bet on that. I'm gonna say this. I bet on that Texas and Georgia game, and I put my money on Georgia, and they came through for me. Texas didn't show me that they were ready. I saw how Texas was playing. I saw how that was going, and I told them Texas wasn't gonna beat them. Then when they got to the SEC championship game and everything, I just said Texas won't beat them. Texas will not beat them. See, so games that you're supposed to win, beat them. Win those games. Win those games. Win them. Don't underestimate anybody. You got to win. I keep telling you all, what's up, Bino? The GM is here. Winning settles everything. I keep trying to tell you that. You want to get to the college football playoffs, win. You want to play for your conference championship, win. You want people to respect you again? Win. That's all you got to do. Winning. You want people, and listen, you want to see your NIL go up? Win. Win. Winning settles everything. I'm telling you now, winning settles it all. And don't be, what's the word I want to use? You got to be consistent. You got to be consistent. You must be consistent. And that's what Alabama has to be this year, consistent. So, yeah, and dominating your win. Be decisive in your win. Be decisive. Now, I've been at this long enough to know that there are going to be some games that's going to be decided by a touchdown, a field goal, two-pointer, here or there. But it shouldn't be every game. Not every game. You got to go beyond their energy. Not every game you're gonna be playing close. No. I'm gonna say this. I was in a chat, and they were saying, I saw it 2 times a day. If we get a big lead on Georgia, increase the lead. Increase the lead. I believe, let me tell y'all something, and I'm going to say this. I believe that the LSU game turned out the way that it did is because of the fact that they learned their lesson in the Georgia game. They learned the lesson, and they kept their foot on the gas. You got to do that in every game. You cannot ease up, because they're not going to ease up on you. Put it on the game. Take, no mercy, no prisoners, straight casualties. I've been saying that for the last 2 years. All casualties, no prisoners, straight casualties. Straight casualties. Send people home. And I'm telling you, from what I was listening to today, from all 4 of those teams, all of them are confident that they're going to have a good year this year. So the SEC, these guys are going to, they're going to be playing. So when you sit back and start looking at these schedules, like LSU, Coach Brian Kelly, all he talked about today was embracing game 1. I done told y'all, and told you all. The first game, I'm nervous. Thank you, Anitra. Don't let up. That's right. Foot on the gas and they neck too. You tell them, Steven. Don't let up. Don't let up until the last whistle blow. Let them talk about, that's unsportsmanlike. We there to win the game. We shake hands after the game. But while we out there playing, what you think this is? Tiddlywinks? No. I hear you, Mr. P. Yeah, I'm ready, man. Do it sound like I'm ready, Mr. P? I'm ready, man. I'm like my late daddy. All y'all got to do is turn on the radio. Turn it on. Let's go. I'm ready for some football. Shucks, I feel like getting out there. I might not make it but one series, but I feel like getting out there and hitting somebody myself. I'm just saying. But I'm just telling you all that this is going to be a fun year. So if at all possible, get on tomorrow if you can, whatever your device is, and watch SEC Network. Or if you can't, you can always download again the Tide 100.9 and everything, and you can hear that they're patched in because some of them are at Media Day. Some of those guys are at Media Day, and some of them are recording or broadcasting from Media Day. SEC Media Day. They're doing it from there. And y'all know what? Can I tell y'all something? I'm putting it in the atmosphere. I'm putting it in. What's up, Double L? I'm putting it in the atmosphere. Can I tell y'all something? I'm claiming here real soon that I'm going to be at a media day. I sure am. And I'm going to be recording from there. I sure am. And I'm going to be interviewing from there. You know what? Because I'm going to tell you this, on some of them cats I heard, and I mean, and the reason I was saying it to be sharp, I hope you're still listening. Some of these people were so very, very young. They were very young. And some of the questions that they asked were, well, anyway, I think they were doing the best that they can. I'm not going to criticize. Somebody might consider my question dumb and everything. But there was this one particular lady. Every coach that came up there, out of 4 coaches, this lady had 4 questions. They let this one lady, she had a question for all 4 coaches. And it wasn't like she was all that good, but she was just consistent. What the heck? Y'all, it's a plane flying over my house. I thought something was about to break out. I was going to say, we being invaded, and Piano Man will see y'all later. Everybody take cover. You know, that's what I thought. That's why I stopped. You know, but it was just one of those jets, because I live not too far from the National Guard base. But anyway, but thank you. Yeah, thank you, Double L. I mean, I would ask questions, and you know what? But I would love to get an interview with them. Just sit down and talk. Just talk X's and O's for a minute and everything. I would. That's right. What LaToya talking about? Wait a minute. Let me put it up there. She said, I want our defense I want our first defensive play to be a 15-yard penalty for roughing the passer just to set the tone. You know what, LaToya? Hold up. I'm going back to that. There are some penalties, and I was thinking about this today. There are some penalties that are just some darn good ones. And for that reason, I know that the coaches probably would not like it, but those players would understand. They would get a particular mentality. And then from there on out, it's gonna be head hunting time. Whoever come through, that's put that, like DSG just said, put that fear in them from the jump. And wait a minute, where Mr. P at? You know what? See, it's like being, for those of you that are parents in the group, it'd be like you're a parent, and how many of you, if you ever sat down, especially if your kids grown and they go back and they get to talking to you about the good old days, and that you put that fear into them. You put that fear into them. You knew your parents wasn't playing. And then after you got grown, you could testify to your parents, say, Mom and Dad, hey, look, I didn't do such because I knew y'all wasn't playing. Well, see, it's the same way it is when you're on that field. You got the from the jump. When you hit that bad boy, LaToya, make him bite his tongue. Make him bite it. I'm talking about bite the tip of it off. That when he come up, he be saying, yeah, see, now you know what the business is. You done bit your tongue till you can't even call the play. You can't communicate. You done bit your tongue. See, I want to hit, you know what? When I was playing, I wanted to hit a wrestler so hard that he forgot what day of the week it was. Yes, sir. I wanted to hit him so hard till he forgot what day of the week it was. He didn't know his name. He didn't know his parents' name. He didn't know his sister's name. He didn't know his little cousin name. He didn't even know he had a little cousin by the time I got through. Yeah, buddy. I wanted him to have a good old-fashioned case of amnesia. That's right. That's what I want. Yes, sir. I didn't want to say the C word there, DSG, but that's just what I wanted. I wanted him to forget everything. And when he got better, the game was over. We won. They lost. No remorse. See you next year. Okay? I'll holler at you. See, that's the attitude that you got to have. You got to come with the come on. I ain't finna take you for granted. I ain't want to take you for granted. So I just want to go on and let DSG, you know I'm picking with you. I just want to go on and do it. But these guys, I'm just telling you, these first 4 coaches of Brian Kelly, Clark Lee, Clark Lee, Shane Beamer, Lane Kiffin, these guys are confident. They're confident. And we played 3 of those teams. We played 3 of them. I'm telling you now. You know what, Mr. P? That's a good question. I've got to go and look and see. I got to get back in my Bible there, in my athletic Bible. The sleeper team. Now, I will say this. I'm still of the firm persuasion that in the SEC, the sleeper team this year, in my opinion, is still going to be Texas A&M. Texas A&M. I still believe that I'm a firm belief that in the SEC that it will be Texas A&M. Now, since we're at this 12-team playoff thing, I'm just saying, Mr. P, one thing about it, those slots are gonna be fought for. Whoa, it's gonna be some kicking and scratching going on. Because teams gonna want to get into that playoff. So when you put your SEC, the Big Ten, the ACC, the Big 12, okay, then next year you're gonna have to factor in the new Pac-12 and Pac-5 or whatever the name of them are. Watch and see. And I believe, and I'm also of the firm belief there's about to be some moving and shaking within other conferences. Some might move and go elsewhere or whatever. I'm not sure how that's going to go. But what's up, Coach Carl? What's up, Coach? Roll Tide. But it's about to be, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. But the sleeper team for me in the SEC, I'm still rolling with Texas A&M until I'm proven wrong. Until I'm proven wrong, bro. Until I'm proven wrong. I believe that. Thankful for 36 in the chat. Roll Tide, everybody. Roll Tide. Roll Tide. For those of you that are Tide fans, roll Tide. For those of you that are not Tide fans, go. Whoever your team is, just go. Whomever. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want you to think that I'm. Yeah, they're supposed to be confident. Yeah, you're right. They're supposed to, but you know what, Double A? But from what I'm seeing today, they are overly confident. I'm talking about confident. Standing on business confident. Coach Carr, you got this, bro. You got this. And in a few days, brother, I'm going to be joining you. You already know what the business is. I might have to come over there and get a job. Yeah, I might have to come over there and get a job, Coach. So mine going to be an investigation. Y'all know what? I'm going to conduct this investigation of how Alabama going to just destroy Florida State. And I got to go find out and draw up the crime scene and map it all out and tell them what happened on this part over here. And what you see, this body laying here and all that kind of stuff, what happened and all that kind of stuff. I want to talk about the velocity of the hit and everything. And you seeing he couldn't get up and all that kind of stuff. I'm just confident. I'm confident too. I'm no coach. I'm not coaching, but I'm confident. I'm confident in my Alabama Crimson Tide. But I'm just telling you now. But yeah, but you're right, Double A. They're supposed to be confident. But Brian Kelly also knows, and you can tell it in his voice, you can tell it in his mannerism. He knows that the pressure is there. He knows it. He knows it. He knows it. He knows the pressure is there. He knows this. He knows. He's easily so. Y'all said it this morning. He is easily, I'm talking about easily, the coach that's on the hot seat. Out of today's group, he's easily on that, the one with the most pressure, and he would be the one on the proverbial hot seat. Now, tomorrow, I'm telling y'all now, it's going to be lit tomorrow now. It's going to be fireworks tomorrow. I'm just going to say, let me get with the getting here. Tomorrow, again, Hugh Hefner Freeze, Georgia's Kirby Smart, Tennessee's Josh Heupel, and Steve Sarkisian. Now let me do something else real quick. And you will also be hearing from players. So tomorrow we got Auburn. So tomorrow we have Auburn, and you have Jackson Arnold. Interesting, gonna be interesting tomorrow. Jackson Arnold, Kendrick Falk, and Connor Liu. You're gonna have Auburn. You're gonna have Georgia. You're gonna have with C.J. Allen, Dalen Everett, and Gunnar Stockton. Interesting interview. You're gonna have Tennessee. Here we go. Tennessee. You're gonna have Arion Carter. You're gonna have Miles Kisselman, and you're gonna have Bryson Eason, and then you're gonna have the Sark. You're gonna have Texas. You're gonna have Anthony Hill, Arch Manning, and Michael Taft. That's so it's going to be fireworks tomorrow. There will be fireworks tomorrow. So come in the morning, and we're gonna be in and out of here tomorrow, and just be on the listen out because I'm going to be making a call here in a little bit after I go to church and everything to find out exactly what time will the first one in the morning. What time will Hugh Freeze be taking the podium? Okay. And again, my congratulations to Coach Carl, who's about to make have a milestone of getting his degree and everything. Coach Carl, man, big brother, proud of you and everything. But just know, I hope to be right behind you, man, and doing it. So that'll be you, Kangaroo Black, Kai, myself, all of us with criminal justice stuff going, okay? And we're not going to stop. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep it moving. We're going to keep it moving, all right? And so thankful, again, for 34 in the chat, having a good time and everything, talking about day one of SEC Media Day. SEC Media Day. Are there any questions? Any questions? I'm waiting on B Sharp to come back and everything. Are there any questions? Anything you and put it in the chat, and we'll do our best to answer it. But that's basically all that happened today. Not a lot of stuff, But like I said, Diego Pavia was very, very colorful in his interview today. Very confident young man and everything. And what's funny is now he did not bring up the verbal or the back and forth between he and Ryan Williams. That never came up. He's basically just pushing his team. Just pushing his team. That's basically what he was doing today. Pushing his team. As was all of them. Pushing their team. Gary Nussmeier, Wet Weeks were there for LSU. Somebody get Susan, please. Please get Susan. Do something about Susan. Where the mods at? Somebody please get Susan. Governor's not here. GM, get Susan. Please get Susan. Producer, Dwight, get Susan. Get Susan. Wait a minute, Susan. Is it I'm not gonna ask that question. I'm not gonna ask that, because see, if I do that, then I'm gonna have to hit Latoya's mouth on something else. And I'm for not off all that today. I'm just not gonna say a word. Latoya, I'm not gonna say nothing. Double A, I ain't saying a word. Y'all get Susan. Get Susan. One of y'all get Susan. Take her on. Give her a Twinkie and a warm glass of milk. Just get Susan. Thank you very kindly for your zeal. Dwight, get Susan. Where B Sharp at when you need her? I think where anybody can get beat on any given day. That's right. This is true. Hold up. Mr. P. The standard in SEC is win a championship. Exactly. And the way things are set up now, Mr. P, you know what, Coach? Folks had better, I'm going to say it like this. It's going to take a special team from here on out to go undefeated. You're going to have to be real special. The schedule's going to have to favor you and everything. It's going to take a real special team to go undefeated now. I'm just being honest about it. So you're right. Any team can get beat. But how you come back, how you respond to that loss is what's the question. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Nick. Oh, yeah. That's right. Congratulations, Coach Carl. He deserves it, y'all. He deserves that. He deserves it. And he's a testimony that things happen, but don't quit. Crap happens, but don't quit. There's no quit. There's no quitting, Coach Carl. And there should not be any quit in any of us. Keep it going. Keep it moving. But yeah, Nick Harden, that's what I've been saying. FSU, you first. Where Panama Jack at? I ain't seen him all day long. I ain't seen Panama Jack all day. That's right. Yeah, Coach. I'm gonna be celebrating with you, man. I'm gonna celebrate you, and then I'm gonna go and do what you did. In the name of the Lord. I'm gonna do that too. And we all gonna celebrate together. That's right. But I'm not gonna stop, because once I get that, then I'm gonna dust myself off, get up and get back on in there. That's right. Man, my mind is still good. My mind is still good. But Coach Carl, we need to, you know what? I need to put you, I need Susan to come see you. She needs somebody to talk to, Coach. She has a problem. Let me put it on this wise, Coach Carl. The highest that Susan can count is 3. That's how she can count. What's up, Chris? What's up, Chris? I'm going to tell you what, it's time, but I'm going to tell you this. If it's going to do it, if we're going to do that, Chris, wait a minute, let me do it again. If we're going to do it, it's going to have to be this year. It's going to have to be this year. I'm just saying, bro, it's going to have to be this year. Susan, Carl said, come on, he's going to help you. That's all. Latoya, please help me. Latoya, are you here? What's up, Chris? What the business is? What the business is with the witness? I hear you. I hear you, man. This chat is lit up. 37 in the chat. Thank you for keeping things all on the go. I can hear her, the 10. Let me just be quiet. Latoya, you got to help keep me on track here now. You supposed to be helping me, Latoya. You letting Susan just get me. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready, Mr. P. I'm ready, man. I am ready. I'm ready for some football. And let me tell you something. If they needed me to get out there and play one series, I guarantee you I'll make a difference. I'll make a difference. Because you know what? I want to make a difference. I want to see. I want to make a difference. I'm being distracted in the chat, y'all, because somebody's really trying to, Latoya, help me out now, because you were talking about, all I know is I'm ready for some football. I'm just ready. I'm really ready. But any questions? Anybody have any questions about anything that that you heard me talk about concerning day one of SEC Media Day? Any questions about that? 5-star. What's up, Van? Long snap. What the business is? Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let me say it. What did they say? Bama's going to make a statement this year. We're back. I believe so too. And it starts with game one. I did hear one of, like I said, it was Roman Harper to be exact. He was talking about LSU and their very first game against Clemson. And if y'all remember, well, I've been saying these first games are very important, especially when you're playing Clemson for LSU, FSU for Bama. Texas is playing Ohio State. Auburn is playing Baylor. They were even talking about that today, but what you're going to hear about that more tomorrow. That Baylor and Auburn game on that Friday night, the 29th, is going to be one heck of a game. Book that. I'm telling you now, that game right there is going to determine on both ends of the spectrum, either Auburn or Baylor, whoever, I know one game doesn't make or break a season, but it goes a long way in determining what you look like. Now, can they turn, whoever loses, can they turn it around? Sure they can. Sure they can. But sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. I'm telling you, that first game is important. That first game is important. Especially when you playing a formidable opponent. Texas is going to Ohio State. You really think Ohio State gonna lay down just because Arch Manning back there? I hope Texas fans don't think that Arch Manning and them just gonna go up in there and Ohio State just gonna go out and lay out the red carpet and say, "Oh, y'all can win it because y'all are Ohio State, or y'all are Texas." Man, Texas better go somewhere and have a Coke and a smile. Ohio State gonna play those guys. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you. What's up, Moon Rocker? My brother. Always family, Moon Rocker. Always family. What was Moon Rocker talking about? Oh, yeah. We ain't go nowhere. We never left. Been here. We've been here. We look, it ain't the first time we stubbed our toe a little bit. But I hope they don't think we finna stub it again. Folks just kind of trying to put us out there and say we ain't gonna win no more than 8-9 games. The devil is a lie. Devil is a lie. We're not gonna, nah. Let's see. I saw a little bit of their interview, Bama 25, but I'm gonna tell you like this. This thing here makes me mad. I'm gonna tell you like this though, Bama. They're confident. They're confident too. They're a confident bunch. But I like Lenora Sellers. He has sense. He spoke with sense. He also knows that to a certain degree, there are limitations. And he also knows there's going to be some teams coming after him too. He knows that. He knows that. He knows that. He knows they're a good team, but he knows that they're limited. But I didn't see much of their interview, but I tell you what, Lenora Sellers, that dude the truth. He's the truth. He's the truth. Kimberly. Uh-oh. Kimberly done fired the shot. Okay. Go ahead, sissy. Kimberly, y'all see what the lady said. She said Bama's 16-0 this year. Well, have mercy today. Yeah, exactly. Now he said that a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't hear that today, but I know he said that a couple of weeks ago, that Diego Pavia never should have made the statements that he made. He said that Diego Pavia never should have said what he said. Bama's Bama. Oh, no, not Diego Pavia. Castellanos. That's who he was talking about. Castellanos is, I'm sorry, wrong information. Castellanos, he said that shouldn't have made that statement. Yeah, but that's what I meant by Lenore Sellers is the truth. And, yeah, but gonna be interesting. But I will tell you this. Brian Kelly bored me to a nap. He bored me to a nap. But no. First of all, he bored me to the kitchen. Then after I went to the kitchen, y'all know what happens when you go to the kitchen. I found me a little something to eat. I found me some greens and some cornbread and everything. And then I did what Southern folks do when you're filled with greens and cornbread. And then you sitting up there listening to this man talking about everything but what he needed to be talking about. And then the next thing you know, you swinging from the chandelier. I'm just saying. But yeah, but Bama, they said Bama's no joke, man. Oh yeah, they're gonna get roughed up. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. Okay. Yeah, that's that's my sleeper. Mine too, Mr. P. That's my sleeper. Texas A&M. People sleep on them. I'm finna tell you something else. Hold up. Man, the Vanderbilt quarterback looked like a grown man. He is a grown. Wait a minute, Bam. Did you see his tuxedo today? Now, let me tell you this. It was some fashion statements being made out there today now. Did you Bama 25? Let me see. Did you see Pavia in the tuxedo? Gary Nussmeier and Whit Weeks were in purple, all that good stuff. Lenora Sellers was doing the two-tone mix and match. And man, them cats was dressed down, man. I said I'm gonna start going to church like that myself. Now I'm gonna tell you this. I'm no LSU fan by any stretch of the imagination, but now let me tell you something. But that doggone Nussmeier and Whit Weeks, I can sport them purple jackets. I can sport them purple coats now. Yes, sir. Oh. Look, y'all. Look who done showed up. What's up, Panama Jack? Been looking for you, man. Where you been, player? What's up with you, man? Man, I'm on the Gus bus. Anybody that can beat Nick Saban 3 times, I'm down with him. But how many times did he lose to Saban? That's the now. Now answer me that question. How many times he lose to Saban? Okay, you can be on there 3 times if you want to, but he ain't facing Saban no more. He facing Coach Kalen DeBoer. See, quit bringing up that Saban stuff. Quit bringing up all that Saban stuff. You don't want to. I mean that Gus stuff and talking about he beat Nick Saban 3 times. Let me put it to you this way. Castellanos came to Florida State because he beat them last year. Boston College beat Florida State. He got benched, so he said, I'll go there and everything. Watch, Boston College beat you again. But see, we gonna beat you first. We gonna whip you first. Then they go get you go get basically a toned down Gus Malzahn because he wasn't all that at Central Florida. I think that's where he was. So we ain't worried about the Gus bus. I'm gonna tell you like this, Panama Jack, before I get ready to get up out of here and everything, man. It's been fun. It's been a fun 2 hours. But check this out. Oh, boy, that went by fast. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something good. Let me tell you something, Panama. Paul Simon put a song out back in the Gap and said, you know, a song called 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. And there's a little line that said, you just slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, stand. You don't need to be Coy Roy. Just listen to me. You know what the next line say? They say, hop on the bus, Gus. And that's what we're going to tell Gus. We're going to tell him to hop on his own bus. But we going to be the drivers of the bus. And we going to drive y'all on the outside of Tallahassee, let y'all out, and tell you to walk wherever. Okay? I'm telling you now, Panama Jack, get ready. Get ready. And don't take that whooping personally. Don't take it personal. We going to tear that head up. And when we get through beat y'all, then we're going to look at y'all and say, yo, fish-eye fool. I'm just telling you now. Yeah, buddy. Can I get a roll tide from anybody? Anybody with me on that? We going to tear Panama Jack. We going to tear y'all up. We going to tear you up, Panama. We coming with the come on. You know what the business fitting to be. What's up, Patriot Life? Roll tide. Yeah, I'm getting ready to get off of here. I got to get ready to go to church and everything. Yeah, the boy about to be like Clarence Carter. Wait a minute, where you at? Well, I think I know which way this was going. Hold up. Wait a minute. How the chat moving? No, long snapper. He said the boy about to be like Clarence Carter. He gonna backdoor Santa everybody. Well, wait a minute. You know what I thought you were gonna say? You know what I thought you were gonna say? Long snapper. I be stroking. That's what I be doing. You know, that was Clarence Carter. That was his jam there, man. Yeah, buddy. If you ain't, listen, you can't hang around me and don't like Clarence Carter. I'm just saying. If you don't like some blues somewhere, you cannot hang around Piano Man. You just can't do it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thankful for 44 in the chat. But we got to get ready to go. We got to get ready to go hang out with my pastor for a while. And everything is every Monday night deal. But I do try to center it, everything around that. But I do try to come on and stay on from 5 to 7 and everything. But I've enjoyed it. Let's not forget, again, I asked you all to do this morning, but to continue to keep Mark Rick and his family in prayer. As we all say, Justin, stop, man. But as I told you this morning, according to reports, he lost his father and everything. So let's continue to keep the Rick family in prayer. Let's continue to keep those people in Central Texas in prayer. Those out in Washington State with Mount Rainier, with their rumblings going on out there. Let's just pray for people everywhere. We all need it, okay? We all need it. Thankful for 45 of y'all in the chat. Thankful for Coach Carl coming by. Thankful for my producer, Dwight. Thankful for B Sharp coming by. For those of you that was listening, looking, and lurking, I thank you too. But listen. Wait a minute. I want to see something. Let me do this. Okay. Listen, I have 264 subscribers. 264 subscribers. Now, I would love for 300 to hit 300 before the week is out. So I need about 30, 37, 36. Yeah, I need 36 subscribers. I need to hit 300. That's what I need. But before that, if you're on here and you didn't hit the like button, I need to hit that like button, please. I need to hit 46 in the chat. I need some likes, okay? I need the likes. That's all I ask for. Cost you $0.00. Then second, I need 36. For those of you that's looking, listening, lurking, if you never subscribed to my channel, stop listening, looking, and lurking, and start subscribing. Let's get it. The eyes of Piano Man are on you. I need you, okay? Now listen, I'll be back on here in the morning from 8 to 9, I think. But if not, I'm going to send out an alert to let you know I may come on earlier. I want to be there when Hugh Freeze take the podium. I've got to be there. I got to be there because this is going to be hilarious tomorrow. Tomorrow, Hugh Hefner Freeze, Kirby Smart, Josh Heupel, Sark. Tomorrow. Day 2 of SEC Media Day. And what I'm going to do tomorrow is, so just be on the listen to me now. After SEC Media Day, I'm going to come on for just a short period of time, just to give you a sort of a recap of what happened. And then B Sharp will come on tomorrow night, and he's going to take us on home. Is that all right? So I'm just going to tell you now, tomorrow is going to be an interesting day. Okay. So I want everybody to always remember, okay. Thanks, Justin. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, everybody that's in the chat. Thank you, all of you all. Now, before everybody gets ghost, I want to give a shout out to all podcasters and content creators everywhere. Y'all know I say this every time. Listen, our content is being recognized, but it's also being appreciated. Our voices are being heard. Our faces are also being remembered. Keep doing your thing. Keep your head to the sky. Keep grinding. Stay in your lane. No sense in being jealous of another content creator or podcaster. Kitchen is big enough for everybody to eat. So let's cook so everybody can eat. You got this, okay? So in the words of my pastor, Bishop Kenneth Preston, stay focused, drive, go forward in the name of the Lord, Jesus Christ. Do your best. I may not see you today or tomorrow, personally, but I'm going to see you in the long run. So with that being said, have a blessed night. God bless you. Forget them trees. Forget them hedges. Forget everybody who Alabama has to play. Just go do the doggone thing. And remember, FSU, you're first. And I end with this. Now look at him. Billy's still too short to play basketball, and 3-stroke Charlie still got problems. And Busted, you need a job. Okay? So anyway, with all that being said, everybody's have a great night. Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow on the morning run, and we'll be on for just a few minutes. And then we're going to all head to Atlanta, Georgia, and watch the SEC Media Day. God bless you. Roll Tide, and good night.